pledge, hypothecation, collateral. There are many names, but the meaning is same. And the meaning is the funding sources are less, or there are issues with the funding sources. Henceforth, you are pledging, hypothecating, or putting something as a collateral. In plain English, simple. Good evening. This is Rahul Magan here as a Group Chief Executive Officer, Treasury Consulting, and also a venture capitalist. In India, when people buy or sell any stock, they are 100% dependent on the media. And we know that how media works. They called the paid speaker, and when they called the paid speaker, he is already paid. I'm also one of the speakers in the world, but my motto is very clear, like my YouTube videos, that if you invite me, I'll speak the way it should be. I am not going to be following your curriculum before speaking. I'll give you an example. Long ago, somewhere 10 years ago, I was traveling to Mumbai from Delhi. And on my left hand side, there was a person who is from one media house. I will not name that person. Later on, he joined me on the LinkedIn also. Delhi Mumbai is around 2 hours flight. So what you do, the first 25 minutes, you have some food, and then you love to talk with somebody who is either on the left hand side or on the right hand side. This is how it works. Because in the long flights, and when we go to Singapore and all, and when we go to Hong Kong and all, we generally prefer sleep, because long flights are always of night flights, while Mumbai flights are always of morning flights. So you love talking with the people. So, and I love talking. So I had a chat with that person, and later on he invited me to come in his shows on a TV channel. I will not name that TV channel. But he put a condition before me, and the condition was that I am supposed to speak the content their media team would be providing. And you know me very well. I was adamant. I was like, you invite me or you don't invite me. It doesn't make any difference, but I am not going to be speaking what your so-called media team would be providing. I would be speaking what is exactly matters. That's more important. It was around half an hour we're going to be reaching to Mumbai, and he was completely disagreed with that. So he said, we can't take you. I said, okay, don't take me, but even if you take me or not, I'm not going to be changing my rules. Once we landed, and in the evening, I got a LinkedIn invite from that person, and he joined me on the LinkedIn. He is still on my LinkedIn profile, and he is still with that media house as a deputy editor. I still remember in 2012, when I was invited in Eurofinance, India, and the photographs are on the Facebook. When the session was about to start, a paper was circulated with everybody, and in this paper there were a set of questions along with answers. You would be surprised to know. And I was very clear at that point of time. Even in 2012, I was around 29 then. Today I'm 37. I was very clear at that point of time that, guys, wait, you exclude my name, I'll go. But I'm not going to be following your question and answer session. And you know what happened? The person, to defame me, he asked a question in front of everybody that what is your opinion about Reserve Bank of India? And I was very clear, even in 2012, that Reserve Bank of India is one of the most obsolete infrastructure we have in India, and it should be closed. Later on, Eurofinance was very clear that what would be the result of this answer, because you know that a 29-year-old person answered upfrontly about Reserve Bank of India and what people were expecting. But what had happened is completely reversed. I got the best speaker rankings in Eurofinance 2012 Mumbai, and I was 29. And people mentioned in their ranking that this person speaks upfront and fact. So this is me. So whenever the media person comes in the TV shows, we know how they work. We also act as a speaker for many people, but the way we speak, you know. And when Indians invest in any stock, they prefer these media people. So before I go ahead, let me show you what I'm referring to. This is Dalal Street Magazine, September 2021. Dalal Street Magazine, September 2021, page number 50. Page number 50. So all the information is collated from the magazine, right? Thoughts are ours, but information is by the magazine, right? And so we are trusting the information which is provided. By the way, I saw few information, it is matching with the money control. Few information. Now, before I start, let me have the first paragraph. In the pursuit of discovering fundamentally strong stock that are capable of compounding wealth over the long term, investors thoroughly analyze earnings, growth, industry prospect, peers, ratios, modes, management, and valuation. However, investors often tend to downplay or even overlook the promoter shareholding pattern. Examining a company's promoter shareholding pattern is one of the most significant yet underrated parameters while forming an investment hypothesis. Perfectly said. Perfectly said. I have hardly seen people, those who see the promoters holding. Like I mentioned that in Adani's, one of the companies of Adani, the promoter holding is cutting while foreign institutional holding is growing. There is a good chance that you must have encountered a term promoters pledging. It has substantial influence over a stock performance and often can ruffle feature among investor and shareholders. So I completely agree with the writer, whosoever the person is, that he rightly pointed it out. You know, always remember that promoters' pledge of his or her shares is always not good. But one thing which the speaker wrongly mentioned, which is, while investors will readily look at various financial flags of a company before deciding on parking their funds, they rarely, if ever, take a closer look at promoters pledging. Here, there is also a misconception that promoters pledging means a company is in financial distress. I completely agree. Promoters pledging doesn't mean the company is in financial distress. Definitely not. I completely agree. Arman Madhani explained what such pledging means and how they work as a guidance to the company overall health. But guys, remember that. What is pledging? That we need to understand. Any organization of the globe, whether this is Aramco, ExxonMobil, Samsung, Apple, Google, Amazon, big names, they have huge avenue of sources. They are profitable. The basic avenue is their, the reserves and surplus. That is the basic avenue. Apart from that, they are big names. The day they come with the FPO, follow on public offer or bond sales, people just go. Because example, Apple. If today Apple will go ahead with the bond sale, and I, as an individual or as a company chairman, can invest, I definitely go, because I know that there is very small chance that Apple will default. Though anyone can default in the world, but with due respect, one company convertible is right there in Indian market right now, and they are offering around 10% interest rate. I'm not going to be investing, whatever the scene might be. Whatever. I'm not going to be investing because I have a serious doubt about the company credentials. So, the pledging happens when the sources of avenues decrease or dry down. Else, pledging never happens. Example, did you seen pledging happens, in the good stocks like Infosys, SCL, I would say, you know, multiple companies in India? Those who are good companies, cash rich company, Tata Consultancy Services, and many good companies, those who are fundamentally strong companies. Did you ever seen the pledging happens in these stocks? Pledging will never happen because they are cash rich company. Since they are cash rich company having a stable business model, okay, plus minus 5-10%, they have lots of avenues of pledging, lots of avenues of fundraising. Investors needs to understand that when you invest in any stock in India, it is your fundamental duty to look at the pledge. Example, there are many concerns which were raised and even today raised on asset quality of IndusInd Bank. And hope you remember that in 2020, it was me who challenged IndusInd Bank about his default. And that video circulated whole India. My friend told me 500 million times this video was circulated at that point of time. But nothing happened. This is how India works, Did you know that, guys, according to Dalal Street, September, page number 51, in Q2 financial year 21, I repeat, Q2 financial year 21 till Q1 financial year 22, which means 3 quarters, 90 days. I repeat, Q2 financial year 21 till Q1 financial year 22, which means 90 days, the promoters pledging increased from 0% to 46%. Precisely, I can say 46%, which means that Q2 financial year 21 promoter pledge was 0 and now it is 46%. And on IndusInd Bank, there are concerns about asset quality. Now, if you look at the Hindi media and especially the calls which they are giving on Bank Nifty, I doubt whether any media person dare to cover this in a live show. Because if they cover this in a live show, you know what will happen, that speaker will not invite it again. Because people will start selling the IndusInd Bank. Let's take Indus Towers. Indus Towers is a cash rich company. There is hardly any doubt. For a while, ignore Vodafone. Good. In the same 90-day period, the pledge was 0% to 41% approximately. Now, what does that mean? Let's take an example of Aster DM Healthcare, hospital company. In this 90 days, the pledge was 0% to around 11%. And do you know that Jindal Stainless Steel having a pledge of around 87%. And the list is very long, guys. I don't have time to cover everything. But do we know about this? And let me tell you more reality. Our Baba Ramdev ji always considered Ruchi Soya as the best FMCG company of India. In fact, he made several statements in the public that he wanted to make Ruchi Soya as a number one FMCG company, or maybe the numero uno in Italian language of the FMCG. Ruchi Soya is due for FPO, follow-on public offer, and I'm sure that they get follow-on public offer. There is hardly any doubt. They get approval. But you would be surprised to know that Ruchi Soya in quarter 1 financial year 22, which means June quarter. Quarter 1 financial year 22, the promoters pledged is 99.97%. Check on moneycontrol.com. It is better we call this 100% because 99.97 and 100% is 0.03 difference. So it would be better if we call this as 100%. You would be surprised to know Vedanta, to whom Indian media is giving sufficient hype nowadays. Their debt is cutting, this is cutting, this is cutting, this is cutting. Vedanta promoters have 99.99% pledged. It is better we call this 100. So please don't call 99.9999. You know, if you go and buy any t-shirt in a mall, the mall person will say, you ask the mall person how much is cost? $4.99. Guys, it is better you say 500 because no one is going to be arguing for 1 rupee, right? So please don't say 499, say 500. Simple. Or you go and you buy a pair of shoe. How much does it cost? Simple. 1299. Guys, call it 1300. Don't call 1299. So similarly, 99.97, 99.99. Better you call this 100, right? Future Lifestyle Fashion Limited, 100% exactly. Bajaj Hindustan Sugar, 100. Prime Focus, 100. GTL Infrastructure, 100. And the list is very long. List is very long. And these all are stocks with a market cap of more than 1000 crores. And they are the top 10 stocks with a high promoter pledge. Do you know, guys? Let me tell you one thing. In case of Vedanta, the promoter's pledge is 100%. In the 1 year, the stock return is 127%. Because no one really bothers about the pledge. No one really bothered about the pledge. In fact, in India, pledge is never considered as a benchmark for investments. That is another very important thing. That's another very important thing. Now let me tell you something more. Now here are the decreasing, I would say the pledges. So the best I have taken is JSW Energy. JSW Energy in the last 90 days reduced is pledged by around 50%, from 44% to 22%, which is good, but still, according to me, to my fundamentals, 22% is still very high, pretty high. Max Financial Services. I hope you heard about Max Financial Services on Hindi media many times, and the stock is also, Max Financial Services quarter 2 financial year 21 pledge was 90% and now it is 62%. And still 62% is considered very high. I'll tell you about Future Retail. Future Retail, it was 70%. Now it is 50%. And the list is very long for your information. So guys, one thing which we need to understand very clearly, is that when you make a decision about investing in any stock, go with fundamentals. And when you go with the fundamentals, you need to check the pledge also. That's very important. So I create a hypothetical example here. A company called Ram Lal Samosa Wala. Or if by chance this company exists, so it's just a coincidence. Ram Lal Samosa Wala is having a very good understanding with the operators. You know what does that mean? And what happens that Ram Lal Samosa Wala share price is 50 rupees. And he went to operators and said that you make my stock 500 rupees, I will give you 10% commission. Ramlal Samosewala operator, whose name is Shamlal, he agreed to it, and Shamlal made it. I hope you have saw this web series on Sony Live, which is about Harshad Mehta, and on a real-time basis, a lot of examples came. Let it be honest. Now, what happens when the share price reached to 500? Ramlal Samosewala give money to as a commission to the operator Shamlal, and there are multiple ways to give commission: to create a Mauritius account, to create a subroute, and so on and so forth. But investors, when investing in Ramlal Samosewala, a smart investor saw 100% of the stake held by promoters is pledged. Now, what is the meaning of that? All of a sudden, business environment change. COVID-19. Even today, one medical expert said that there is a big mess on the cards in India, and he warned United States also. Anyways, United States, it is more than 1800 fatalities per day with 1.75 lakh cases on a daily basis. We are not deliberating more on this issue in this video. Business change, and Ramlal Samosewala collapsed. Now what the person who lended money, because he took this as a collateral, what he is going to get done? He will simply invoke the pledge. Remember Yes Bank case? Yes Bank invoked the pledge of Dish TV. Now what happened? Ramlal Samosewala pledged this with Shah Rukh Khan. It is not the Shah Rukh Khan of Bollywood. Shah Rukh Khan is a random name I have chosen. So this is not the Shah Rukh Khan of Bollywood. So don't compare this with the Shah Rukh Khan of Bollywood. He pledged this stake with Shah Rukh Khan Finance Company Limited. Now the new owner of that, Ramlal Samosa is the Shah Rukh Khan Finance Limited. And what he's going to get done, he will simply go and say, delist all shares. Go to hell. And you know how many times shares delisted in India and how many times investors get compensated? Because the novice investors never thought that we are investing in a company, Ramlal Samosa, who never deserves to be 500, but still somehow it went to 500 and we bought at 500. And then what did happen when the shares pledge invoked? Shah Rukh Khan Finance Company decided to unlist that, and investors are on the road as usual. So guys, the purpose of giving so many examples is that you need to understand that when you invest in any stock, make a strict principle. Strict means strict. Even if there is 1% of the pledging, ignore this stock. Now, the biggest problem we have in India is that when these promoters pledge their shares, you will never get to know to whom they pledged. Whether it is a private institution, it is a government institution, it is a bank, it is a private equity, it is a hedge fund, it is a family office, we never get to know about this. Henceforth, decision making is next to impossible because we do not know to whom it pledged. Henceforth, the best strategy in the absence of any information, because investment in the stock is always real time, and getting such detailed information even not possible on Reuters, let it be honest. No offense. The best strategy is to have a standard and strict principle, which is even if there is 1% pledge, no way. No way we're going to be investing. But I know that the way India and Indian investors are going on, they would continue to be the way what it is right now. I will never see anyone come in the media and while giving the calls, buy this, sell this, buy this, sell this. He will never say that IndusInd Bank, who 90 days ago were having a pledge of 0%, now it is 46%. Now just take a simple case and then we conclude. Assuming tomorrow any severe variant came, and by the way, there are many variants we have right now in the line. A severe variant came, which led to the complete lockdown in India. You never know. There are enough warnings we have on the media. We are not reading, that is separate. And due to this, the stock market corrected by 10%. And we all know that Nifty 18,000 and Sensex 60,000 do not deserve. We all know the ground reality. And banking stock collapse. Because we know that when the recession happened, the first few sectors who face the heat is the banking, aviation, real estate, and the hospitality. Banking, aviation, real estate, and hospitality. Now what would happen? The person with whom that stock pledged, he will say, guys, wait, you pledged a stock of 1,000 crores LTV, loan to value. I lent 500 crores. Now the value of the stock is 300 crores. It means I am at risk, the person who lended to you. If tomorrow you close your business, where is my money? 500 crores, and he invoked the pledge. Legally, no one can say no to him. He can invoke the pledge. He will give the variation call to that company, and that company will definitely not be able to honor. He invoked the pledge. And then he comes as a board member because he holds the controlling stake. No one can stop. No one can stop. No court can stop. No lawyer can argue. He holds the controlling stake. And he say, either wind this company or merge this company or change in these way. Investor may or might not like it. And share price collapsed more. And who would be at the receiving end? Investors. But in a unpledged company, these probabilities are not there. Maximum what happen? The company can collapse. And when the company collapses, there are signals in the market, and the alert investor catch these signals. Because there is no promoter stake pledged. Simple. So max to max company can collapse. This is the maximum thing can happen. I hope after listening this video, many media houses, unicorns will feel offended. As usual, this is Rahul from Treasury Consulting Group. You know my personal number +91 9899 242 978. Have a great time ahead. This is the video which is dedicated to the Treasury Consulting Group. And to be very honest, we are keeping this video now onwards at the end of every YouTube video. And all the courses by Sheetal Academy and Treasury Consulting Group. There are many questions people generally raised about Treasury Consulting, the products, the services, and we reply these questions on WhatsApp, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, and variety of forums. But the quantity of questions, the queries are continuously increasing. Henceforth, we decided to make a video. Of course, this is not the only video which we are making. Rather, over the period of the time, we would continue to upgrade this video, to be precise. First of all, Treasury Consulting Group is a multinational headquartered group. We are based out India, Singapore, and Hong Kong. As we speak, company is around 5 years plus old, and more importantly, we are 100% cash rich company. Unlike the so-called unicorns, without quoting the name, and even if I quote the name, it's a fact that they never touch the profit. The company is in profits from inception. So since inception, the company is in profit. So we are a 100% cash rich group, 0% venture capitalist, and 0% debt. More importantly, our legal entities invest our free cash with mutual funds and international banks across the globe. We are a client to almost top 10 mutual funds in India, and that is the reason we do have holistic information about the mutual fund industry in India. That's a separate thing, that majority of the information never comes in public domain. Even if a fraction of the information comes in public domain, this fraction of information come for one day and then you know how it happens. So as we speak, we do have, three legal entities: India, Singapore, and Hong Kong. More importantly, we are a cash rich group and we are having 0%, which means not a single cent invested by any venture capitalist or private equity firm. The company has not taken debt from any bank, financial institution, or hedge fund. So we are a zero debt company. That is something which we need to understand very holistically. The following are the products and services we do have about Treasury Consulting. The more detail is coming at the, as the video progress. We have our own proprietary hedge fund. Many people in the world do not understand the meaning of proprietary. The proprietary means no party outside Treasury Consulting can invest in our hedge fund, which means that we trade with our own money. We are not accepting anybody's money. Even if you give us any amount of money, any proposal on the table, it is completely rejectable. So proprietary is a word which is often used in United States and Europe, but unfortunately this is least used in India. The proprietary means people trade their own money. They do not trade somebody's money. Even if tomorrow, after listening this video, you come to us and say that I give you $1 million to trade my money, I will say thank you very much. We are literally not interested. We hold our own proprietary fund, and that fund would continue to be proprietary, which means that the outside participation would continue to be zero forever. This fund includes the equities desk, the commodities desk. We have our virtual comics platform. More importantly, we have our OTT Academy. OTT stands at over the top, just like we are having Amazon Prime, we are having Netflix, Disney. There are so many, OTT platform we have worldwide. Our OTT platforms is not as big because they started 6 months ago, but thankfully we are having handful of customers and they are growing. In our OTT platform, we are creating video and uploading at the back end of our platform. People with authorized login ID and password can see these videos. Apart from that, no one else is authorized to see these videos. As the video progresses, you will get to know that as we are having around 13 plus, which is 13 plus different series as far as the OTT platform is concerned. As we speak, August 2021, it is 13 plus, and we are continuously adding more series. Our idea is very clear. We will reach to 35 or probably 40 series in another 1.5 years of time. We are having our learning arm, which is Sheetal Academy. The details of the Sheetal Academy is given at the end of the video. We have our own family office desk. Rather, very soon, our hedge fund would be a part of our family office. We have our own pension fund desk in terms of consulting, and there are 62 plus different platforms which are listed on our fixed income platform, which is www.fixedincome.global. So as we speak, we have our proprietary hedge fund, we have our equities desk, we have our commodities desk, we have our virtual comics platform, our OTT Academy, our penny stock desk, Sheetal Academy, family office, pension fund, and variety of such platforms. TNFX Academy, which is our OTT platform, over the top platform. This platform is having 13 plus series. Now, few I mentioned, basic series, moderate series, advanced series, valuation series, treasury series, wealth management platform. Wealth management platform is actually integrated with TRFX Academy and would continue to be integrated because of course we would be investing heavily in the wealth management platform. When we speak about wealth management platform, we speak about the learnings. We are not talking about the trading. There is a difference. It's a training platform, remember this. We have 13 plus different series, like few are basic series, moderate series, valuation series, advanced series, treasury series, research and analysis series, and we have variety of such series. So please do remember that. As we speak, we have around 180 plus videos live. Every week we shot 10 videos. So every month we are adding around 40 to 50 videos, and it will we keep adding more and more videos as the time would come. The target is very clear that we would be having more than 2000 plus videos probably in another 2 years of time, which means a dedicated private platform for learnings. So what is the wealth management platform? A wealth management platform is designed to cover all asset classes of the globe. The asset classes includes the fixed income, currencies, commodities, credit derivatives, structured derivatives, and many more. So I repeat, a wealth management platform is designed to cover all asset classes of the globe. Wealth management platform is also designed to cover continent-wise topic. Continents are United States, Europe, AXI, Asia excluding India. We have excluded India because the financial markets in India are very shallow. Very shallow. Like if you speak MTN, medium term notes, if you speak about any exotic derivatives, nowhere people are taking this. In fact, you know that I worked as a corporate registrar. Even today, 99% of the treasury function in India are working as a cost center. Hardly 1% are working as a profit center. Hardly 1%, to be honest. So the continent-wise include United States, Asia excluding India, Asia excluding Japan, India and Japan, global financial centers like Singapore, Dubai, Hong Kong, Luxembourg, Switzerland, and respective, and of course Latin America. We are creating a wealth management platform which would be covering everything. Example, CDS, credit derivatives. India is not a market of credit derivatives. Reserve Bank of India on paper allowing credit derivatives, but neither we have buyer nor we have sellers of credit derivative. So on paper you have credit derivative, but practically you don't have the credit derivative in place. Henceforth, we really need to understand that if we wanted to talk about credit derivative, the only markets are US, Europe, or Singapore. India was not a market, is not a market, and would continue to be, because we are doing nothing substantial to create a credit derivative market in India. That's the reason, even after a lot of frauds which are happening, banks are just writing off the money from their books. Simply writing off the money from their books. Had it been the credit derivative, banks would be able to get their money back. But once again, if you talk about this issue, people don't understand because they are not interested to have this. Anyways, a wealth management platform designed to cover all asset classes of the globe. And very soon, this wealth management platform would linked with our fixed income platform, which is www.fixedincome.global. And of course, we would be adding crypto as well. That is most important. We are planning around 1000 plus wealth management videos by December 2022, which would be covering continents like United States, Europe, Japanese market, Asian markets, global financial centers, Latin America, the tax havens like Bermuda, BVI, Caribbean and respective, and structured finance, my favorite. 1000 plus videos would be covering almost everything as far as the wealth management is concerned. We would be covering a very simplistic and the plain vanilla topic. At the same time, we would be covering the exotic topic also. So basically, our wealth management platform is for the people those who are having zero knowledge, and it is also for the people those who are having advanced knowledge. Please understand that. It is not designed for the people those who only have basic knowledge or the people who wanted to have exotic knowledge. People with the basic, moderate or advanced, they all can participate. This is our TRFX Academy, a screenshot taken from our fixed income platform. This TRFX Academy is our OTT platform, which is over the top platform. And in this TRFX Academy, we are of course interlinking the wealth management platform also. I promise you, probably in another 1 to 2 years of time, we would be adding a lot of content in our wealth management platform and of course our TRFX Academy. Only people with the login ID and the password can enter into this platform, and of course on a weekly basis we are trying to have at least around 10 plus videos, so that we would be able to reach to the target as far as the December 2022 is concerned, and we are committed to it, sir, to be honest. Treasury Consulting Group having own learnings platform, which is known as Sheetal Academy. As we speak, Sheetal Academy is covering around 13 plus schools. Few are mentioned here. The World of Options, Option Worlds, School of Nifty and Bank Nifty, School of Investment Banking, School of Venture Capitalist and Private Equity, School of Commodities, School of Accounting, School of Foreign Exchange, School of Treasury and Risk Management, School of Forensics, and more schools are coming. Before I change the slide, the purpose of Sheetal Academy is to create a learning platform which link with Thomson Reuters and Bloomberg. We know that we have many learning academies worldwide, and I challenge all learning academy, how many of them are actually linked with Reuters and Bloomberg? I often share Reuters and Bloomberg screenshots on YouTube, on LinkedIn, on WhatsApp, on Facebook, on Twitter. Hardly I see, in fact, limited people in the world are sharing the Reuters and the Bloomberg platform screenshots, because the question is, it requires a very deep and dense knowledge. Once you are sharing the screenshots, people generally ask questions from you, and you should have a knowledge to reply. That is more important thing. Very soon we have more schools coming. So as we speak, we are having Option World, Nifty, Bank Nifty, School of Investment Banking, School of Venture Capitalist and Private Equity, School of Commodities, School of Accounting, School of Foreign Exchange, School of Treasury and Risk Management, School of Forensics. The other schools are School of Trade Finance, School of Regulatory, School of Treasury Technologies, Functional Training. We have functional trainings, forensic trainings, information technology trainings, regulatory trainings, and technological trainings. As we speak, around 200 plus trainings are listed. More trainings are coming over the period of the time. All these trainings and everything are integrated with our fixed income platform. You visit our fixed income platform and you would be able to get all trainings and all information here. Apart from that, we provided you the WhatsApp number. You just WhatsApp if you have any query, and in most of the cases we reply if we feel that the query is genuine. So the Sheetal Academy is a platform whose job is to provide practical and industry-oriented knowledge. Of course, we link with Thomson Reuters, Bloomberg TV, and many international magazines, international books, and so on and so forth to provide you as practical training. You visit our YouTube channel. In fact, the video you just listened, you can compare this video with any other YouTube channel and rest you know. Apart from that, we just launched our TCG Video World. What is that? We have people, those who working day night in their respective jobs. Some are engineers, some are finance people and all. They don't have time to attend the regular one-to-one trainings. I agree that they need video trainings, like the content shot in the video delivered to them, and as and when they get time, they listen to it. We launched our TCG Video World, Treasury Consulting Group Video World. In this video world, we have decided to have 100 plus topics, 5 already done as we speak. As we speak, 5 video trainings are live, pay and get. The only time need is the time to upload on Telegram groups. Every training at least 1 hour or 2 hours. It is a video training. So it is not a one-to-one training. Videos are recorded, you get the videos, recorded videos. Videos to be upload in the Telegram groups, because Telegram gives you the privilege to upload 2 GB of video. Whenever we feel that the video length is big, we request people to share their Gmail IDs. They can create their fresh Gmail ID and we upload the video in their Gmail ID. Which so that because Telegram as we speak is giving a privilege of only 10 GB, 2 GB. This TCG Video Worlds covering advanced trainings, moderate trainings and basic trainings. So basic trainings, advanced trainings, moderate trainings. Please note my next word carefully. All basic trainings would be 2000, which means you choose any topic of basic, you get at 2000. Moderate and advanced training pricing depend upon content to content. So I repeat, TCG Video World is a platform when you have 100 plus topic, 5 already live, 2 hours video training. It's a video training to be uploaded in the Telegram group. If we need more space, we request for Gmail ID. Advanced trainings, moderate trainings and basic trainings. Please do remember this. And this is live. This platform is well integrated with our fixed income platform, www.fixedincome.global. So this is well integrated with our fixed income platform. This is a glimpse of our hedge fund desk. Like I made myself very clear upfrontly that no third party in the whole world can enter in this platform, which means that we do not trade somebody's money. We only trade our own money. So no third party can enter in our platform. This is only for ours. But this platform covers equity desk. This platform covers scalping group. This platform covers commodities desk, comics platform, penny stock desk, silver scalping fund which we just started, and more importantly the Asian desk where we're covering Singapore and all, and the digital gold. More product we would be launching in this hedge fund, but I will again repeat, no third party except Treasury Consulting can enter in this fund. This is not for outsiders. This is our prop hedge fund, which is completely designed for the organization, by the organization. No third party is allowed. And we are very limited companies in the world, those who are running the profitable hedge fund. Our income and everything is really good, but we do not trade somebody's money. These are our credentials. You know my handheld number 9899242978. These are our WhatsApp numbers, our platform www.fixedincome.global, Email ID rahul.magan@treasuryconsulting.in or info@treasuryconsulting.in. I assure you, probably in another 1 year of time, we would have more than 100 plus different platforms across the globe. Company would continue to be cash rich. We never allow any venture capitalist to enter in our company because we know the side effects of that. And we continue to add lots of products and services. In case you wish to have any information, these are all the credentials. Thank you guys and have a great time ahead.